What's going on, y'all? It's your boy E, one half of the High Press Podcast. We took a little hiatus for, a couple months. Me and Mark, had to get our stuff together. We had to get our lives in order. But I'm back because one of our favorite players, Christian fucking Pulisic, has been reported to sign with Chelsea for £58 million, or 64 million euros, or $73 million, depending on whatever currency you want to use. So he signed with Chelsea. The loan agreement, the agreement will basically take place in the summer, because they're going to allow Pulisic to stay at Dortmund for this season, since Dortmund is on top of the Bundesliga right now, and they don't want to give him up yet. So, what do I think? I like the move. I mean, I would have loved for him to stay at Dortmund. He's done so well there. He seems to fit the system perfectly. But from reports, it says that he wanted to change. He wanted to test himself. I can't really speak for like a lot of Europeans or whatever. I can speak for Americans and like a fan of, soccer from America. The most common league that we watch is the Premier League, right? So, we see it on Fox Sports on Sunday mornings or NBC. We have the connection with the whole English-speaking language. So we watch a lot of Premier League over here. So it's obvious that Pulisic, would want to test himself in one of the best leagues in the world, pretty much. The most competitive, I would say. I read somewhere that he had a trial at, who was it? I think it was Arsenal, maybe, when he was like 14 years old. But they couldn't sign him because he only had an American passport. He didn't have his Croatian passport yet, and they weren't a part of the EU. So the European Union, and with the FIFA rules, you can't sign a player that doesn't have an EU passport. Therefore, he couldn't sign with Arsenal, and he ended up going to Germany, who I guess have less strict rules in regards to passport and signing young players. And that's where he's been for the last 4 years. He had another year and a half, I believe, on his contract that was going to be up in the summer of 2020. So Dortmund pretty much wanted to cash in. They didn't want to sell him. They tried to re-sign him. He said, no, I kind of want to test the waters somewhere else. Also, I think he kind of saw some of the writing on the wall with, Jadon Sancho and all of that. Sancho has had a great year so far. He's cut into Pulisic's time. So he's also a couple years younger. I think Sancho is 18. Pulisic is 20, I believe. I don't have any research in front of me. I'm doing this on the fly. But so maybe, he saw that Sancho was cutting into his time. Dortmund usually buy a lot of young players. That's kind of their motto, buy young players cheap, build them up, and then give them playing time, and then sell them off for quadruple what they paid for them, which is pretty much what happened with Pulisic. As for Chelsea, what is he going to do at Chelsea? It's still, it's still up in the air. First of all, he's not going to get there until next year anyway. So for this year, forget it. But the reports are that he's going to be the replacement for Hazard. Everybody knows Eden Hazard has been linked with Real Madrid for, 2 seasons now? Oh, he's going to play for Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to do this. Oh, well, they sold Ronaldo. Now they have the money to pay for Eden Hazard. Well, Chelsea doesn't want to get rid of him yet. I guess the idea was sign Pulisic now, leave him in Germany, but that'll kind of light a fire under Hazard. Or maybe it'll give him, some assurance that, we do have your replacement. We will sell you. Just stay with us, for this transfer window, and we'll sell you during the summer to wherever you want to go. That's the report. Because as of right now, there's not really a place for Pulisic on the first team. He could play on the right wing, but you got Willian, you got Pedro. He could play as the central attacking mid, but then you got Hazard, you got Ross Barkley. You got another. Who else do they have over there? I don't have the team sheet in front of me, but it's pretty packed. It's pretty is pretty convoluted over there in Chelsea. And Sarri, from what I know of him, he doesn't really tinker with the lineups. He kind of likes to pick one lineup and let those guys basically run them motherfuckers into the wall. So for him to get into the starting team in Chelsea right now, this instant, would be tough. But if they do sell Hazard and he comes in, potentially he can slide right in. Either, him or Barkley will be the starting CAMs there, pretty much. But I think it's a good move. I'm gonna love watching him at Chelsea. It sucks because I'm an Everton fan, so we always lose the fucking Chelsea anyway. Now it's gonna be tough seeing an American scoring goals on us, making it 6-0. But I'm happy for him. He's gonna get a chance to shine in the best league in the world. He's gonna sell a shitload of jerseys, a shitload of Chelsea jerseys. Every American is going to be walking around with Chelsea jerseys now. If you go to soccer games, so United States national team games, all you see is fucking Dortmund jerseys. Pulisic, everywhere. So now, instead of Dortmund jerseys, you're going to be seeing a lot of Chelsea jerseys. And I'm sure that factored into the whole buying, Pulisic. It was reported Dortmund wanted 50 mil. Then they bumped the offer up. And I guess they settled on the 58 million pounds or whatever. That's a great price. The most ever paid for an American. Shout out to Pulisic. You did it, bro. And it's just good for, American soccer as a whole, man. Now, we have a star. We have a star that is going to be on one of the top flight teams in the Premier League, And it seems like they're kind of going to build around him, or he's going to be like a central focus in regards to marketing and all of that stuff. And he's pretty fucking good on the pitch, too. I don't know if you guys know this, but he's pretty good. I think he'll be fine, One thing that I like about Pulisic this year is that he seems a lot stronger, or he seems stronger on the ball. Because in previous years, he always had technical ability. He always had pace. He was always smart. He always had good vision. But he was small. He's a small guy. He's short in stature. He's 5'9". He's 150 pounds, 160. If that. And he used to get pushed off the ball a lot. But this year, I see him making runs at people, attacking guys, doing step overs, and he's dropping his shoulder on them and getting around that corner. I've seen a lot of Dortmund games, and he loves that byline. He loves that sideline, cutting in and, going to the touch line by the goal and putting in crosses to his trailing strikers. If he does that in Chelsea, he has a lot of targets. He got guys like Murata. He got guys like Batshuayi. He got trailers like Alonso and Willian cutting in from the middle. And if he does play with Hazard, if Hazard stays, him and Hazard can have a lot of link-ups. And I just think it's a good move. I can't wait to see what happens with Christian Pulisic at Chelsea. I also can't wait to see who Dortmund buys with that money, because that's a lot of money, man. They're going to buy... How much you want to bet they're going to buy, some kids from, fucking the Netherlands, or, they'll buy the best striker in fucking Sweden or some shit like that, and in 2 years he'll become the next wonder kid, That seems like that's their goal, and they're doing really well in the league. I'm glad that he's going to stay, and I can't wait till the summer to see what he does in Chelsea. But I'm out of here. I just wanted to, drop that real quick. I got my iPad right now. I'm recording off my iPad. So let's see how this sounds. Let's see if I can chop it up and download a program, and I'll put it on YouTube for y'all. Our Twitter account is still suspended. It was deleted. Too many trademark infringements. So I'm going to create a new Twitter. I just haven't, done all that yet. It's the new year. I'm off of work. Hopefully me and Mark can link up in 2019 and start dropping, regular podcasts for y'all. And that's it, man. So, once again, it's your boy E from the High Press Podcast signing out. Man, we love y'all. Get high for me. Roll up. Happy New Year. All that shit. Peace.